Universal Studios producer, director, Mrs. B. Scene 1. Hello, boys and girls around the world. And yes, my name is Mrs. B, and I'm a teacher in the United States. I'm so glad that you're able to join me today for a very special read aloud. But before we begin, I have a hello song just for you. And this is how it goes. Hello, boys and girls around the world. Hello, boys and girls around the world. How are you? How are you? I'm glad you're here to read and learn. We know we'll have some fun today. We love school every day. And so will you. I know Mrs. B can't sing at all, but I so wanted to share a song with all of you boys and girls. The book that I selected for today's read aloud is called Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. Boys and girls, this book was written by Mo Willems. Mo Willems is the author of this book. The person that drew the pictures is called an illustrator, and it just so happens it's the same person, Mo Willems, boys and girls. You're going to read a lot of stories that the author and the illustrator are the same person. They are very talented individuals. And also, this book won an award, the Caldecott Honor Award. So many boys and girls around the world enjoyed reading this book, so it received an award. This is called the front or the cover of the book. If we turn it over, this is the back of the book. Let's turn it over to the front and look at the title and the picture. What do you think that the story is going to be about? Yes, it's about a pigeon that wants to drive a bus, but is he going to get the chance to drive the bus, or he won't? We shall find out shortly. Now, boys and girls, this is a punctuation mark at the end. We need to know what our punctuation marks stand for. So Mrs. B wants to go over a few. The first punctuation mark is called a period. A period means to stop. But Mrs. B doesn't like to say stop because so many boys and girls that I work with will stop and they don't know when they're going to continue again to the next word or sentence. So I say to pause briefly and then move on. The next mark is called a comma, and a comma does mean to pause. It means to bring two or more thoughts together within a sentence, or you can use a comma to make a list of things. The next one is a big word, exclamation mark. But when we're young, we're little, we call it an excited mark. It's much easier to say than exclamation mark. And then we grow up, we can say exclamation mark. It can mean one of two things. The first one is it can show great emotion at the end of a sentence, or it can give a command like get out, sit down, or be quiet. The next mark is called a question mark, and we put this at the end of a sentence when we are asking something because we don't know what the answer is. The last one I want to go over with you is quotation marks. We have a pair in the beginning, which is 2, and we have a pair, which is 2, at the end. So when somebody starts talking within a sentence, we put beginning quotation marks. And then when they stop talking, we put the end quotation marks after the punctuation mark, boys and girls. Now, boys and girls, I want all eyes and ears on Mrs. B. Boys and girls, reading means understanding the author's message. It does not mean just calling out a bunch of words. So if you cannot answer comprehension questions after reading a page, you have truly not read anything. So all eyes and ears on Mrs. B, because I'll be asking you several questions while reading the story. And at the end, I have a fun activity that you can do at home with your family. Shall we begin? This is called the inside cover. And there is our pigeon. Boys and girls, when we read, do we read left to right or right to left? We read left to right. We go to the next line and read left to right. Go to the next line and read left to right. And then just move on to every line and go left to right, left to right, left to right. Good job. And when we begin a sentence, we use a big letter. The first letter in the word is a big letter, a capital letter. Hi, I'm the bus driver. Listen, I got to leave for a little while. So could you watch things for me until I get back? Thanks. Oh, and remember, don't let the pigeon drive the bus. So the bus driver is leaving and he's telling us as the readers that no matter what excuses the pigeon gives us, don't let the pigeon drive the bus. And boys and girls, what is this punctuation mark right there? It's giving a command. An excited mark. You remembered. Good job. I thought he'd never leave. Oh, the bus driver's gone. The bus is there. And the pigeon is up to something, boys and girls. I wonder what he's up to. Does he want to drive the bus? Let's make a prediction, shall we? A prediction is when we guess what's going to happen next in a story. And we look at all the clues and the words and pictures to predict what happens next. Boys and girls, making predictions right or wrong is what good readers do. So it doesn't matter if your prediction is wrong, because I'm a teacher and I sometimes make wrong predictions. That just makes me a better reader. And you. Hey, can I drive the bus? What are we going to tell the pigeon, boys and girls? Yes or no? No. And he is asking a question here. So what is this punctuation mark? A question mark. Please, I'll be careful. And what is this dot? A period. I'll tell you what. I'll just steer. My cousin Herb drives a bus almost every day. True story. It's not going to work with us, boys and girls. He's not going to drive the bus. Vroom, vroom, vroomy, vroom, vroom. Those are onomatopoeia words. Onomatopoeia words are sound words, boys and girls. Pigeon at the wheel. So boys and girls, is he actually driving a bus or is he pretending, make believe? He is pretending. He is not really driving a bus. No, I never get to do anything. Right here is the pigeon happy or sad? Sad. Hey, I've got an idea. Let's play drive the bus. I'll go first. So we're going to pretend, boys and girls, because pigeons can't drive a bus. Now, let's look at the genre. Is this story fiction or nonfiction? Fiction means that it's pretend or make-believe. Nonfiction means it's true, it's real, it could happen in real life. A pigeon can drive a bus. So is it fiction or nonfiction? Fiction, it's pretend, make-believe. Boys and girls, what is this punctuation mark right here? Comma, good job. So he is going to go first, the pigeon. Come on, just once around the block. He's really trying. I'll be your best friend. How about I give you $5? What's the big deal? It's just a bus. No fair. I bet your mom would let me. I have dreams, you know. Fine. Let me drive the bus. Oh, now he's getting really angry, boys and girls. Ooh, look at that. Feathers flying around everywhere. Oh, oh no. He's exhausted. He's lost all his feathers. And I don't think he's run out of excuses too. I'm back. Who's back, boys and girls? Put your thinking caps on. The bus driver. You didn't let the pigeon drive the bus, did you, boys and girls? Great. Thanks a lot. Uh-oh. There goes the pigeon. Because the bus driver is coming back. He has to go bye-bye. And bye. And the pigeon is sad. Hey, uh-oh. The bus almost hit the pigeon. Or, boys and girls, is that a big truck? Because the bus is yellow, this is red. So is it a bus or a truck? It's a truck. And it did not hit him. It missed him. The end, boys and girls. What did you think about the story, Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus? If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you did not like it, give it a thumbs down. Hey, I gave it a thumbs up too. Good job, boys and girls. Now, I want you to get a great big piece of paper or a poster board. And boys and girls, you're going to draw a pigeon. And you're going to say, don't let the pigeon, and what are you going to say? Don't let the pigeon ride my bike. Don't let the pigeon touch my soccer ball. So I want you to draw the pigeon. You can use paint. So you can paint the pigeon. You can use markers or Crayola crayons. And mothers, fathers, grandmothers, grandpas, older brothers and sisters. I want you to draw the sentence or write the sentence out for the child. So don't let the pigeon and let the child dictate to you what they want to say. And then they can copy it down onto their paper and then also draw the pigeon and what they're doing actually, what they're trying them not to get them to do or let them do. Then they can show the rest of the family members their masterpiece. And if they attend school, they can show their teacher and their classmates during show and tell. I have one last surprise for you. I have a visitor in my office. And no, it's not the Siberian tiger behind me. That's my protector. This is my office and my mini classroom. This is where I teach students inside of my house in the state of Michigan. I have a round table that I sit with my students here. And I work 7 days a week because I have so many students. And then also I have a dry erase board on a stand because I do a lot of writing, boys and girls. Let's see who our visitor is. He's coming from Sesame Street. Oh, it's Oscar. Oh, thank you, Oscar, for joining Mrs. B and all the boys and girls around the world. Would you like to help me say goodbye to them? You would. Boys and girls, reading is fundamental. And I want to thank you again for joining us for our very special Read Aloud. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.